I need to color correct my screen. Bitch. I don't have a backup Pokemon, like... I wasn't ready. I'ma just quit this battle. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing.
Alright, give me 30 seconds.
Y'all are funny for doing this. Press space, press space, press space. Space, space, hold space, hold space, hold space, hold space, 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 space. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh my god, she died.
Nicole!
How's she not dead? Please. Peek? It's not peek.
This is my will.
Oh my god, please no.
Alright, give me 30 seconds.
Y'all are funny for doing this. Press space, press space, press space. Space, space, hold space, hold space, hold space, hold space. Space, 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 space. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh my god, she died.
Nicole!
That's how lonely I am.
You talk to yourself about it. Oh yeah, fuck.
A little long, guys. Appreciate your patience. I appreciate it. Mina is my waifu for Laifu. No, I don't think you need the adcom part.
I'm the only alien here, frick. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Crazy.
Fuck?
Oh my
Yo! Who's Weezy like that, bro?
I love it. Do it again, do it again. Bet you won't.
Whoa!
I'm trying to think, where else did we have a clock? So there's one in the hallway. Back there. Fuck you, chair. Dude, I pressed Q! I'm so mad. I'm just gonna go up and down. Dude, I'm so pissed at this guy. He gets me every single time. It's like... What the hell is that? Namu?
Apparently...
Namu, what the fuck is that? K-Chain, what the fuck is that?
Alone?
Yeah. Hey, Chin, is that really you?
Granny, win.
Like, actually?
I'm
You're
coming
not
for your
lying?
ass first. You lucky I didn't come for you, even though we were on the same platform.
What the fuck? I mean, I guess I should just sit on it with my flat ass, right? It's the same thing. Flat book. Anyways, I'm so sorry, guys. That emote is so funny. Oh, you guys are keeping the bees? That's so sweet. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was hella funny. I'm hopping out of this call so he doesn't just pop in again. But Grassy, holy shit, that dress is freaking crazy. I'd get married in that dress, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's so pretty. If you guys are interested in... Turn it off! It's so... Oh my god!
messages. Wait. Which game? Was it a scary game? Hi everyone, welcome in. The game audio is not picking up. Hi Lando, fake Lando that is. How are you doing? Hopefully the game volume isn't too loud. I like the music though. It was probably Madison, but I don't know. I wasn't watching, so loving the look today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really, it's so hard to get my hair the right color and the right however it is I want to make it. With a loud what? Hi, Monster. How are you doing? I don't know. I don't know what clip it is. You're good, you just woke up. I thought you weren't gonna be able to make it, Lando. I thought you were like, I'm going to sleep. Yes! Air horns. Let me go ahead and give you guys some shout outs here. Let me kill this game audio so we can listen. Because I already know I'm avoiding that line, of course.
This game fully reflects my life. Right now.
Oh my god,
Just
I
the
can't hear it.
mundane work, eat, sleep. Hopefully you're not feeling as much
How are
an
you doing
island as
today?
she is.
Oh my god, what is happening in this clip? I can't hear it.
Feels like
Everyone follow Moogle if you're not already. Let me go ahead and shout out Benji. Benji was here earlier. Benji streams Pokemon Unite sometimes.
Don't know where they are, man. Benji!
Toxic! Wow. Benji. Might delete that clip. Jeever was sharing that he felt like it was kind of oh, okay. I see, I see. Also, go ahead and follow your local goblin. I was gonna say guardian. I don't know why. Yeah. I think we are good on shoutouts. But how's everyone doing today? I'm doing good. I was able to do dishes first thing this morning. I walked the dogs. I fed my lizard. He went on a walk too, and he tried to jump off of me, so I caught him, but it's so sketchy when he does it. It terrifies me. I'm like, dude, why do you want to do this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Second Pen, hi. Ken, so sweet, my panty manny. Third, damn. I'm sorry, I just love this clip. You can hate it all you want, but this is how I share my loves for my friends here. Not again. I stopped it a little early. I'm deleting it now. See, look, I'm just reminding you. I'm just reminding you to delete it. Oh my god. These dogs, I swear. My husband just got home from doing groceries, so... Yeah, let's play the game. Ballsy! Jeez, do you guys sleep? Do you guys sleep? Hello, babies in the back. Yeah, actually, you know what? Before we start, I'm gonna show you guys Odie. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab him real quick. He's probably like, oh my god, what is all this? I can't put this on with one hand, please? I did it. Talent. Talent. It's a baby man. Oh god, Mike's in the way. Mike's in the way. This is Odie, Odysseus Odes. You live in a closet, Mika? Mika. You got it buried. Done, it's deleted. Yay. I did sleep. I slept for 12 hours, so you didn't wake up in between. I love him too. He's big chillin'. I eventually want to get him set up right next to me. A baby, yeah. I want him to kind of have like a little place to perch right here. Yes. It's my boy. I want one. He's a lot of work though. Not gonna lie, he's a lot of work. I just cut his nails. He's like 20 inches long right now. Yes. He's my sweet boy. And it freaked me out the first time I took him outside. I didn't know that they changed colors so drastically. I thought they I knew they changed coloration like in their scales because they have the the color changing thing in their DNA, but he turned like bright orange and I'm freaked out. I was like, I should probably put him. Kenji has the same living conditions as Harry Potter. I'm dead. Mika, oh my god. Basically. This little area is right next to the balcony. So it's like a little separate room. And then I just put this curtain here. He's just chilling. He's like, wow, your arm is really warm. But yeah, he's really big. When I got him, he like fit in my hand. So quite impressive how much you've grown in about 8-9 months. He looks content. Doesn't he look so intelligent for some reason? Like the way he sits and everything. You should do a pet cam. I would. I mean, I could really do that. Except he hides in his cave a lot. So honestly, if I were to do a pet cam, it would just be him in his cave. Give him a hat. I wish I had a hat for him. I'm waiting for him to grow full size before I get him anything cute. Fancy man. He's a fancy boy. Actually, when I take pictures of him, I draw hats and I draw top hats on him. Yes. He's very sweet. Where you got? Oh, he's typing. Oh gosh. Oh god, he just made my Spotify play on my phone. Sir. Are you crazy? He's a little crazy. Like, he will jump from me, like off of me. And I'm tall, so it's kind of scary. He looks like he's thinking intensely of the universe. Yeah. Yeah. He does jump off of me though. Like from this height, he'll jump off. He will not be contained. No, he won't. He will go wherever he wants to go. I usually let him, but not in my streaming area because he could fall from the table and the table's really, really high. Like, I'm fine if he jumps off the couch. That's like an easy height, but preferably not 4 to 5 feet. Alright, let's go put him back. I'll be right back. Did I just smack you with the cord? I'm sorry. Wait, where are you going? What? Do you want the mic? I'm going back home. Come on. He looked at me like he wasn't ready to go away. He was like, excuse me, peasant human, bring me back. I think he said we didn't get his good side. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, Ma, I don't anyone see anyone but words. I don't see anyone but words. He wants to vibe. Yes. Love you, fancy man. He loves you too. I do want to make bearded dragon merch eventually. So yeah. He almost tried to remove this scene, by the way. He tried his best. That's the buttons he clicked. He clicked delete scene. Crazy. I don't know if it's gonna load the demo. It won't. I guess we have to start over. What's my shop name? What is my shop name? I don't know. I don't know what to name the shop. I go crazy over babies. You gotta forgive me. Instant personality change. I love that. Depression. Lando. Lando, do you need some Moogle in your life? Funny, you guys are both here. No, I'm just kidding. Name it Kimchi Wimchi. I'm trying to remember. What did I name the last one? No. That's such a coincidence. You guys are hilarious. I don't remember. Honestly. I wasn't typing anything. Kimchi crafts? Depression is a great... Name it Pan. It's a perfect name. Really? Really, Pan? Depression? Why would you say that? Why? Are you okay? Lando, do you need someone to talk to? It's a safe space. Gotta go for Cookie Kimchi Crafts. What? Okay, we're sticking with Kimchi Crafts. Maybe I'll put the C though, because I don't really like the K there. Yes, really? Really? Huh, day speed. Normal, relaxed, limitless. I'm gonna do relaxed. Limitless? No, I'm gonna do relaxed. I don't need the tutorial. I do like Kimchi Crafts. Kimchi, have you ever thought about getting an iguana? I want, so I have jumping spiders. They don't pick up on camera very well, so I don't really take them out. And I don't want to lose them during stream because they can jump and hide very quickly. So yeah, that's like an off-stream thing. I'll take pictures of them. I actually have another Instagram where I do post my babies there. So I post plants. Odie. I'm gonna post a whole bunch of stuff from yesterday's Reptile Expo. I post the spiders and the doggos. Oh shit, you're a lover of all life. Fucks with bro? Yeah. Yeah, I want a chameleon next. I want a chameleon. I want to go to the tropical, like geckos and stuff like that. But I'll probably do a chameleon next. But I think I was explaining this yesterday that the spiders have like a 1 to 2 year lifespan. 3 max. Like 3 is really pushing it. Like they're very old. So yeah. We're gonna cycle through their lifespan first. So in about 2 years, maybe I'll have a chameleon. The sweet and sour candy. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. I gotta send a vid from Twitter. There's a cat that made a friend with an iguana, and they're best buddies. That's cute. I don't like think it's a good idea to mix different pets. No. Hey, it's me. This is so much closer than it's supposed to be, by the way. Way too close. Way too close for my comfort. I can fix that real quick. Let's see. Where's my camera? This one.
Oh shit!
Why are you punching me? What the hell? Why are you punching me? Intuitions? Oh my god. Let me... I think it's the tracking threshold. Oh no, it's the zoom. Hold on, let me change that background.
Fine, I guess you are my little
PogChamp. Come here. Okay, I think that should fix it. It was like at 25, I put it at 15, so hopefully it's not too close. Are you a One Piece fan? I have not gotten into it. Oops, wrong one. Punched me and then... Man, really? How could you do this to me? I thought we were friends. Okay, that's much better. Thank you for the close-up. Time to test it. I know, right? You did that perfectly, thank you. I appreciate it. Also, why are the hearts over? The hearts? The hearts there? They're supposed to be behind my camera. I don't mind it, but I misclicked. Headpads, thank you so much. I love headpads. Yes, I love them. BRB, okay for sure, Lando. Take your time. I like the hearts on top. It was like all up in my face. You like the hearts on top of it though? We'll leave it there for now and then we'll see if I like it or not. I was like, very distracting. Actually, maybe it was only for the close-up. I don't even know what I set up, honestly. I like that you seem to be in the midst of all of that. I'm glad that I'm not the only one who had tech issues recently. Yeah, I think OBS... Did we get an update? Did we get an update on OBS and then it kind of screwed everything up? I do hear you on the distracting thing, yeah. Yes. Okay, we're gonna create stickers right now. I'm gonna create the logo for my shop. So we might add a few things here. I wonder, can I change the color of these stickers? I can't. Oh, interesting. This is a little different than it was for for the demo. Just a tiny bit different. A little bunny. Can I change the bunny's color? Because then you can't separate it from the background. I guess not. Not yet. Probably. Can I make this bigger? Yes. Send that to the back. Maybe I like a circle more. Yeah. Okay, you can change this one's color, but there's not that many to pick from. I kind of want this forward one, yes. No, actually back one. What else do they have here? A banana? I'm guessing the more I play, the more I'll unlock stuff, so... Name my sticker. Okay, we're gonna make another sticker. I'm trying to remember what I made previously because this isn't as much as I had in the demo. Which I'm pretty sure is because you have to unlock it again, but... Can we make this smaller? There you go. I don't like it. Let's see, what else is there? I wish there was a different color for the book so that we can stack the books up or something like that. Maybe we put them in a triangle. Wait, that's kind of cute. Hold on. Let me fix this a bit. I guess it's fine. Alright, now that I've made a few stickers, we're gonna make the page for them and print them out. I'm glad, I like that you seem to be in the midst of all of that. I do, okay, yeah. Let's see, let's create these stickers. Ooh. This is part of the game, making sure that you can fit all of these stickers on here. I wish I could like copy and paste it though. The goal is to make like an even amount of them on one page because it does cost to print out the stickers. In-game money. It's like a store management sim. Oh my god, it won't let me put that one in there. You can fit it there. What are you talking about? Why are you being so mean to me? Okay. Hold on. What is askew? I need it to be symmetrical. Alright. We're gonna save that and we're gonna print it. Alright. We go home. And then... what's in the shop? Okay, so I have 3 more free slots. messages. This is kind of cute. This is really cute. What upgrades? Upgrades? So we have 0 likes. So this is where I pick more stuff to add. Interesting. They have an axolotl. That's so cute. Bet they don't have the bearded dragon though. What else do they have? Oh, you have to purchase. Oh my god, there's so much to do. Oh, you can add slots by. Okay. Damn. Dang, there's so much to do. Metal. For me, you, us. I thought that was a rotten banana, but it's just the banana is grayed out because I have it already. Oops. Cereal? Yes. These are all the gaming ones. Music. Mushrooms. Oh, they do have different pots. Nice. And then I guess I do have to unlock the colors for everything too. Alright. Listen up, guys. If you guys don't buy stickers right now, chat. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Streamer settings. Give me a second. I had to get my authentication code. Dun dun dun. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have the settings for Twitch now. I'm gonna turn off the volume and play some music. No, not on iPhone. There we go. Now we got music going. You turn that down a little for you guys. Wait. Is that too low? Dude, okay, yeah. So they are resetting my volume every single time. Because it was not that low before. What the hell? I usually have my volume at 30, so for it to be that low is crazy. Hey Lando, hey real Lando. My one brain cell, honestly. Honestly. Okay. So, do we want to... Let's see our upgrades a little closely. There's nothing I can buy with like actual monies for I can get candy? Candy? I want candy. I guess that's candy to add to whatever we get, right? Alright. We're gonna create more. We gotta sell some stickers, you know? So let's go do puppy. Cute puppy. Let's see. What does puppy like? Puppy likes bone. Oh, it went away. Okay. Maybe can we put this in the back? No? Oh, that's the biggest it can go. Okay. Doggo. And then we're gonna go ahead and create with this, and it's just gonna be the dog. Save, print. Okay. We'll go home and we'll go to bed. So, Here is where chat has to order, okay? Chat, you have to order. Wait, hold on. Why did I not do orders? Okay, so if you want to order something, you put order and then the number on this circle right here. So Fatal Kimchi ordered kimchi, nap time, and doggo. I take 100 million? Time's running out. Oh god, you guys are gonna make me run out of stickers. You only want the doggo, Lando? Jeez. You ordered a whole bunch of kimchi? Yeah, so only lets you order one time. I don't know why. I don't know why it won't let you be a repeat customer. Yes, you want one puppy. Duh. Yeah. I think it's because like it'll end up being like a lot of spam in chat, right? So, okay. I got orders from Therapeutic Moogle. Thank you, Lando, Celestic Pan. It didn't even let me read that. That was so mean. So Jesus. Fuck. Okay, now I have to pack everything. 8 of these? Shit, I'm gonna run out of freaking packaging already. Are you kidding? I'm gonna run out of packaging. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna run out of stickers. I didn't print that many. So Oh god, I have to print more puppy stickers. Oh geez. Printer? Can we print twice? Let's print twice. Let's do that. This is chaotic. This is crazy. We'll print 3 of these. And then go back to packing for you guys. Alright, so for Moogle, get 1 of these, 1 of these, and 2 of those. We'll give you a free sticker. You need more plant stuff in your life. I'm just kidding. Lando just wanted 1 puppy. I'll give you 2. Giving away money here, guys. Crazy, right? I'm gonna give you the cat as well. Pan. There you go. Thank you. Oh, my own order. Jeez. Give me weird stuff. Alright, I packed all my orders for today. Let's see if we can do any upgrades. It looks like we don't have any likes yet. So what does it take to get likes? Animals always cheer me up. When I feel bad, I just buy a plant. I love sweet food. Hey Misa, it's me, Julia Klein. You have a sticker shop? That's amazing. When we meet up next time, you must absolutely tell me all about it. This is so cute. I freaking love this so much. Okay, I want to do another plant one. But can I change the color of this flower? No? That's kind of lame. Not gonna lie, that's kind of lame. Set this in the back. Set this one in the back. Wait, you can see the leaf. I have to flip it, huh? There you go. That's better. That's cute. You can see the stem of this one. Pull that up a little bit. There we go. Well, I asked for 1 puppy. False advertisement. You didn't want the second puppy? You're refusing the freebies here? What is this? I don't even know why we would put handmade there. Okay. How dare you refuse the free stuff that I give you? I'll never do it again. Flora is my grandmother's name, actually. We're gonna create a row of that, a row of this. Oh, shoot. I'm pretty sure we can fit it. Pretty sure. Oh my god. I made it go. Oh my god, stop. There. See? I knew we could do it. Oops. Oh my god, I keep clicking it. The last click, I'm supposed to pick it up, and then I just don't. Okay. I pressed back instead of save. I'm big dumb. We can do it again, don't worry. This is too chaotic here, guys. I feel like you'd have to play so much in order to get like where you want to be with all the sticker customizations. We're gonna print that a few times. Kimchi Uchi's not big dumb. I'm not smart. I'm not smart right now. Okay, we're gonna print. Ugh, I can't afford to print. Holy crap. Alright guys, when you order this time, we're gonna do it a different way, okay? You're gonna just spam, you're gonna put exclamation point order and hella numbers. 1 through 4, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Spaces in between, alright? Got it? I just want all your money. That's just what it is. Oh. I wonder if there's a cap on how many you can order. I think there might be a cap on how many you can order. I think it like depends on how much money you have. I gotta send you a big baby dragon. Have you ever seen Euromastix? Check your Discord when you get a chance. I can check now. Pan, thank you, Pan. Give me all your monies. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, that's Chonky. What a chonkster. What a chonkster. How cute, how adorable. Okay. We have 107 coins now and 155 hearts, which means we can upgrade. What do we want? I have no idea. I do know I want like the potions, so I want a mushroom. I want this mushroom. I want the potion. I do want a different color too. Let's see. Let's pick a color. Forest green. Purple. I don't have enough funds. What is this game and why? Okay, I only have 10 left and I don't think there's anything that costs 10, so. Yeah, I don't think anything costs 10, so. Okay. We're gonna create more stickers. I'm gonna create a Pan sticker. Pan, what do you want on your sticker? Lechonk. Worth it. What do you want on your sticker? Get the tentacle. No. What does that even mean? What do you want in your what do you want as a sticker, Pan? So we have a Burby, a Burb, we have Fish, we have Froggo, we have those flags. Did someone mention to Dragon? Hi, welcome in. I want something cute. Let's see. How about something cozy? Matcha green tea. Matcha green tea. Super cozy. Want this in the background. Pan is cozy to me. You like Burb? Okay, let's do Burb. Burb. Let's flip the Burb. Make the Burb a little smaller. Let's move this flower over a little bit. Can I grab it? There you go. You like that? Okay. Alright, so that's Pan's. We're gonna make Lando's. Lando, what do you want as your sticker? I'm gonna make your sticker atrocious as possible. I'm sorry. Are you getting this? You're toxic. Toxic. Make it the what does that mean? I'm putting a banana there for good measure. I don't know what that means. A bone. We're gonna do the crossbones, of course. Okay, let's put the skull a little higher. Also, the only reason why I make the stickers on this side is because this is really far from my face, so why would I want it on the other side, you know? There you go. I'm afraid if I make that white, you can't tell the difference between the background. There's Lando's sticker. Complete with a banana. Yes, potassium! Banana and bone flavored poison. Should I make this like part of it? Like a label like inside, maybe? Or do we like the banana like on the outside? I kind of liked it bigger like right here. Yeah? There you go. There's Lando sticker. Create. No! Okay, hold on. We have to go to my shop. We're gonna delete nap time. Oh my god. Cancels 2 orders? Can I delete this one? Cancel 1 order. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Hold on. Let's pack our stickers first. 12? Why did you need 12 of these? Out of all the stickers that I have? You really like the flower one? This person really liked the dog one. Bananas would always go inside. I'm dead. I am dead. That's hilarious. Okay. Thank you, Pan, for your order. I appreciate you. Okay, so now that I did that, I can cancel this? No. No, I did. Oh, frick. I pressed the wrong button. I'm so mad. Alright, we're creating Lando I don't know what to name it. Toxic. Thank you for my actual order this time. Jesus, I didn't know it was so bad to do a little more, you know? Go a little over. I guess I'll never do it again. Sheesh. Okay. We're gonna buy some candy to add to the order so that we can boost our likes and things like that. The next thing that we'll do is probably get shiny papers, hopefully. It's looking like that's gonna take a lot of money though, so... And an extra shop slot is 150. Oh my god, food? They have food? I guess I didn't really thoroughly look at everything that they had, what shapes they had. I like the moon and the drop. We're gonna get the boba. I'll get the boba next. I want boba and sushi, but that sounds like good today too right now. Like right now, if we had boba and sushi, I'd love it. I'd love it so much. Okay. This is not going the way I want it to. It's much easier if you do like them in a line. Okay, we're gonna save that and print that. We're gonna print a few of them because it has all of our stickers, so... We'll go ahead and get your orders ready. If you don't know how to order, it's ! order and then numbers.
Have a lovely lurk.
Thank you so much for the lurk, Pan. I appreciate you. Okay. Order 15? You meant 1 in 5? Order, how many 6s did you put in there? How many 6s did you put in there? That's a lot of 6s. Alright. Wow, I'm negative money. How oh, because I bought stuff. Okay. I'm not making any revenue. Let's just put it that way. So it caps you at 4. It caps you at 4. There's your order, Lando. I didn't give you anything extra. I didn't even give you candy. Because, no. Pan, I'm giving you candy. So, yes. There you go. Alright, I packed all my orders. I'm gonna send those out. Let's look at our upgrades. So I can't really get anything except for... Yeah, I can't get anything yet. We're broke, boys. We're broke. I can get these, but let's see how much the boba is first. Where's food? There it is. I want to make a boba sticker. It's 30. Do I want minty bubble tea, Earl Grey bubble tea, or berry bubble tea? I want more than 4 false advertisement. Okay, well, I ordered a 10, but we can't order you. Oh my god, shut up. That is so... Moogle, I'm gonna have to escort you out of here. I'm gonna have to see you out. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know why I won't let you order more than that. It's strange. Moogle understands? Oh, God. We're gonna go ahead and do a poll because I cannot pick. Just give me a second because it's been a while since I've done this. Haven't done a poll in a long time. Haven't done a poll. I guess we'll go between, because I only like the Earl Grey or berry, we'll go between that. So, wait. Where is poll? I think I did it through... Oh my god, I don't remember where I did it through. I think I did it through Stream Labs. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've done a stream. It's been like a whole ass fucking year or something like that. I think I can do all three. So Earl Grey, boba. Option 2 will be the berry. And then option 3 is the minty tea. Okay. And I think I just have to grab... This is taking me a lot longer than I thought. Sorry. Where is it? How do I grab this as a... Hold on, I have to call. Okay. Start poll. So just put exclamation point vote, exclamation point gray, exclamation point berry, or wait, why the other one not register? What? The last one was minty. The last one is berry. Okay, there you go. There. Vote putrid green. That's not how you do that. Now we have one vote for mint. Okay. It's literally 50-50 right now. We need at least one person to tip the vote. But I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to tip the vote here. What else do they have? So we can get the boba and I think that's it. Vote gray. Oh, berry. Berry. Okay. We have another for berry. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else want to vote? We got mint, gray, or berry. No, I want the putrid green. Is that green? Is that green to you? Because I don't think that's green. Is that green? I feel like that's like a turquoise color, right? Is Lando colorblind? Tell me, am I colorblind or is Lando colorblind? Who is freaking colorblind here?
It can't be me, right? It's Lando for sure. That's why I call it putrid green. That's not... No. What do you mean? That's not how that goes. I'm pretty sure it's not putrid green. I kind of want to type in and look up what putrid green looks like, but I'm kind of scared at the same time to do so. Alright, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. You guys want to see this? It's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be bad. It's not that bad. Like this, like a pond green, like this one right here. Ooh, look at that. This is so goo. It's goo colored. Wait, is this an actual color? Why is this everywhere? Like, I think it might be an actual color name. Which would be crazy. Okay, we're getting berries, sorry. Closing this poll. Yes! Alright, let's go create the sticker. Oh, I don't have empty slots. Okay. Well, can I delete this? No. What about Flora? No. Doggo? No. Okay. Let's just leave it at that for now. But we did get Bobo, so... Okay. We get to type in our orders now. I wonder why there's a cap on the orders. I kind of want 1,000,006s as well. Yeah, it caps at 4. Very interesting. I might also switch over to Valorant after a few more days of this game. I do have to leave at 3:15, so if you just throw in a random 3 in there, it's only gonna get the first 4. It's only gonna get the first 4, I think. Alright, thank you for your orders. Let's go ahead and complete these orders. I'm just gonna give you no wrapping paper. Kimchi, I feel like you might love Remnant of the Ashes. What is that one about? Oh god, I'm running out of Landos. I'm running out of Landos. Okay, hold on. I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click printer. We need to create a whole bunch of Landos. That's a lot of Landos. We're gonna print that. Okay, we're gonna print some... What are we low on? Let's check. Oh, wow, I don't even get paper now. I'll send you a trailer. Okay, sounds good. I'll check it out. So apparently we can save it to your desktop. Oh, that is so cute. So does that mean I get to actually make these stickers? That'd be insane. We could get more sticker stuff. Alright, here, Lando. I got the minty bubble tea boba. I'll add it to your sticker. I think because I can probably edit it. I'm pretty sure. I thought I could edit it, but I guess not.
purple it is. Wait, hold on. Nothing else is clickable? Okay. I was just checking it out. Making sure I'm not missing anything. I can't even do anything right now. I can't even buy any upgrades because the upgrades that I want are way too expensive. I could buy more candy, but like... We're just gonna go to sleep. Oh, looking at your cute plant stickers really cheered me up. You know, right now everything seems kind of bad. I truly needed this. Thank you. I was looking for animal stickers and want to give them to a friend who is not feeling very well at the moment. I think your stickers might cheer him up. What do I do with these messages? Nothing? Music is important for my students. So I think this is just giving you an idea of what to create and what to fulfill. Cute pride stickers, I can do that. I love sweet food. I'd love to get mushroom stickers. I love games and everything. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do next is we're gonna upgrade a slot so that we can unlock more things. Hi, NBC. How are you, Envy? Agrees with Lando cloning. Super Shy, I love this song too. It's been stuck in my head. Everyone put your orders in. If you don't know how to order, it's order and then whatever number you want to order. I'm gonna order a whole bunch of 4s. It only does like the first 4 though, so even if you spam... Dang it, I got an ad. We're ordering, so you're number 6, Lando. If you want to order the same ones again, or if you want to order a different sticker, you can just type in random numbers. Oh my god, of course. Lando ordered Lando Toxic. Jeez. 4 times. Watch the clip. Okay. I'll watch the clip. Let me turn on my live screen. Let me kill the music. You guys can't hear it. 1 second. That's a lot of Landos. I need to create a whole bunch of Landos. That's a lot of Landos. What the heck? Landos. Lando, it's toxic. Way to interrupt the song. Okay. I'm gonna have to disable that one because it's gonna get too much what is it? I'll give you candy this time. How about that? I'll give you expensive candy. I guess I'll give you wrapping paper. I'll be nice. Alright, and then I have my order. So I think the more you use a specific item, oh, there's more? The more you use a specific item, the more that item gives you experience and levels up. I think that's how this works right now. We're gonna open up another 10 slots. Or wait, did it say 10 slots or just another slot? Oh, it's actually... so it's another 5 slots. It unlocked 2 10 slots. I got it. We're gonna do a boba one. This one's gonna be... monsters. Let's see... Monster, what do you want with your boba? What do you want with your boba? It's gonna be a big sticker. Make the frog drink the boba? That sounds cute. Here you go, hold on. Why is this so cute? Hold on, I kind of want them to be a little bit inside here. Okay. We can put more stuff too. 1 second. Let me cook a little bit. All right. Okay, okay. Let me bring this forward so we know what it is. It's boba, guys. It's boba. Okay. We can put something in the back too so that there's more dimension. Maybe I don't use this color. Maybe I use a different color to make it pop out more. I don't have that many colors right now, so kind of sucks. Why is this so cute? I hope you like the sticker we created for you, Monster. I hope you enjoy this. Okay, let me send this to the back. I think we're good. Monsters is really cute. It looks like you have like a little flower crown. It's so cute. Okay. Everything. Thanks for the creative freedom. I appreciate that. I'm gonna send this backwards though. I just wanted to fill in that little gap. There you go. Monster sticker. Alright. Cute. We can create more because I've unlocked some space. I kind of want to do... The last Pride one I did had a panda. So let's see if I can get the panda. Oops. I think it's upgrades, right? I wish it carried over some of the stuff that I created previously. That would have been cool. Where's the panda? Getting the panda. Oh, I love that dinosaur. That's so cute. I love dinosaurs. Do you want this frog instead? Oh, I can't even get it. I already ran out. Fuck. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do Pride Panda. He's a little... He's kind of a little too big here. Sir? Why you take up all the space? I'm kind of tired of the flowers, not gonna lie. What can I add to this? Let's see, let's make this smaller. I like circles, don't I? Maybe we try square this time. Let's try a different shape. Triangle? I don't know what shape would be best to put this thing in. It's kind of cute by itself though, no? Like that? Alright, I'm naming this Panda Pride. Frogman! I want a panda drinking the Lando Toxic... What do you mean? No! I'm not doing that. I will be using this when I pitch my cloning idea to Namu. My own words being used against me. Imagine. Imagine that, y'all. We can create more. I think I'm gonna do something kind of, I don't know. What if we put a fish inside there? Hold on. Wait, I think I can upgrade for this stuff. I can get a different color. I can get the white potion, orange or green. White, orange, or green. White, orange, or green. I don't know how to type right now. Which color potion? We're gonna do white, orange, or green. Okay, white, orange, or green. Let's start this poll. Berry was the most voted with 6. Are you kidding? 66.66. That is cursed. That is so cursed. Light, there's one vote for white. I kind of want the green. So if anyone wants to screw this up right now, they can vote orange and we would be in a pickle. And then I would just pick whatever I want anyways. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, there's a goblin! Lando, you want the what color? The what? You're crazy. I was gonna put the fish in it. Really? Why would we do that to the fish? I was like, I don't feel my fan. It's because my chair's in the way. My chair's in the way of the fan. There you go, that's better. Yee, Gabi. I'll make you a goblin one after. But right now we're voting between white, orange, or green. And I'm trying to stay away from the white because Lando says it's cum color. Yeah. Lando. It deserved it? What did the fishy do? That doesn't make sense. The fishy did nothing to deserve that. Violet? There's no violet. It's green, orange, or white. Ballsy, vote white, please. No, Ballsy, don't vote white. I know, that's why I want it. Wait, what? Want what? There's no violet. It's only green, orange, or white. You gotta pick. You gotta pick one. Monster has to pick two. Ballsy, make her buy the cum color. No! I was gonna put the fish in it. Why would I want to put the fish in that? You guys are so crazy. Berry? Ballsy. That's not even how to... You have to put exclamation point vote and then the color. Ballsy doesn't know how to follow directions. There's no brown. It's literally green, orange, or white. Are you fucking kidding me? Now there's one vote for each. Monster, not to alarm you, but it's up to your vote. It's up to your vote. Whatever you vote gets it. That's what we're getting. Whatever. Vote rainbow. I wish there was a rainbow one. That'd be really pretty, actually. I think Monster's not here anymore. Does anyone else? Oh, no. It's exclamation point vote and then either white, orange, or green. So you have to pick one. Lando wants white because he says it's cum color. I don't know what his fascination is with the color of cum, but we want purple. I already have purple. I already used purple. And Lando's making it his mission, absolute mission, to make purple round potion 5 stars. Vote green. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. You guys are hectic. Wait. Am I really putting the fish in this toxic waste here? Well, it's kind of like how they live in the outside anyways, right? I use this one too much. Is there something else I can use? Donut? What is this cookies? What am I getting cookies for? Sad no cum. We'll get it next. We'll get it next, don't worry. Put this in the back. That's weird. Cookies. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Leo, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, water. Oh, it covered your... You're going home soon? Where'd you go? Where did you go? Flip it. It's like a... What else can we add to this? The fuck? There's like nothing we can add. Lame. I don't have anything. I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna put Ballsy's potion. Ballsy's potion. The panda drinking it? No. No panda drinking toxic Lando. No. Not on my watch. We're gonna print 2 of these. Okay. Wait, did I make a 3rd one? I'm pretty sure. Oh, crap. Okay, this one too. Save. We're gonna print some of these. I can't afford to print it. Fuck my life. Okay, we're going to sleep. Are you guys ready? You know, it's funny. I haven't seen a certain clip in a while. At work. What? Alright. Make your orders. I'm gonna order 897. The panda drinking what? No panda drinking what you want it to drink. That's for sure. So, I ordered Ballsy's potion, Panda Pride, Monster sticker. Oh, you have to put a space in between. I'm sorry, Ballsy. Oh. Oh my god. No! It's exclamation point order. Wow, you guys. Don't know how to order for me? Imagine? Imagine? I'm gonna buy some candies real quick for... Well, no, I think I have enough. Okay. We're gonna pack some stuff here. 9 of these? And then 1 of... Wait, hold on. We have to print. We have to print this one. I think I only had... Okay, I can print 2. Shoot. Let me print another one of this one because I'm already low on the Panda Pride one, so... This is fucking hectic. I hate it so much. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give them a lollipop, okay? Yeah, that's cute. Oh my god, someone ordered Lando Toxic. Why would they do that to themselves? Order Russian bride by mail? What the fuck? Bossy. What do you mean? What the fuck? Ugh, Lando's order. Okay. I actually gave you candy this time. Why would I do that to myself? Alright, I packed all my orders for the day.
Have a lovely lurk.
Thank you so much for the lurk. Drive safely, okay? Drive safely. Alright, here you go. We got... I don't have enough funds. I don't have any likes. That is so sad. Mushroom sticker. We're making a mushroom sticker. And we're yeah. Mushroom sticker. Dinosaur and mushroom? It's gonna be Leo sticker. Leo sticker is so cute. What else can we add to it? I love this one. I don't know why. Okay. Triceratops? Okay, we need to print that out. Hold on. I don't have enough money to print it out. That's unfortunate. If I eliminate some, I can sneak some of these in here and then slide that in there. Yep. That's why I like making different sizes for stickers so they can add it to different areas on the page. I think I can fit one more if I just slide you guys over. Squeeze in there like you like each other. I hate it when people say that when you're taking pictures. They're like, you know, squeeze in like you like each other. And I'm like, bro, I don't like anyone. I don't know. Okay. There you go. So we're broke, so we're just gonna go to sleep. Order oversized to mimic real life. What the hell? What were you playing? Were you playing? Get ready to order, guys. Exclamation point order and then whatever the fuck numbers you want for the stickers that you like. I literally ordered randomly and I realized that the number 6 is Lando's. Are you only gonna order that sticker until I make a panda drinking something? I didn't want to say it out loud. That's just kind of weird. Yes. Don't worry, we'll switch the game soon. Okay, next day. Oh, Stretch, thank you so much. Hi, Charles. Hello. I didn't even hear the hi for some reason. No. Yeah, we will switch games. Oh, that's a good stretch. Let's see what other upgrades we can grab. Here you go. Grab that one. I kind of want to get the goblin. The goblin's really cute too. I do want to get clouds. We'll do that cloud. Maybe we'll do moon. Ooh, a waffle? That's cute. What else can we get? Yeah, come. Okay. Oh, I want to get the Shiva face. That one's so cute. Very cute. Only have 20 left. I don't even know what I can get with 20. Get the sloth face. I could... What was that at the bottom there? Oh, I can get the Lael. Unicorn? Was there unicorn? Just because that's what you want, I'm not getting it. I want the potato. Thank you for the head pats. Okay, for some reason, don't know why, the volume is so fucking low for OBS. I don't know why. It's not normally that low. So I can't hear all these redeems. And I feel bad. I'm sorry. Oh, I should have got a fucking other color. Are you kidding me? Big dumb. Is there anything else that I really like? I kind of like the sparkle in this UFO, but I only have enough for the sparkle, so maybe I'll get the sparkle. We do need to print this one. Alright, let's exit out. Let's go fulfill our orders. It's probably a bug. Dice? Oh, there was a dice. All the time, yeah. All the time. Damn, she ordered 10 of Leo sticker. What the hell? This is so many. Dude, you're gonna make me not have any stickers left. You're gonna get... No, you'll only get one. You'll get 2 candies for such a big order. Thank you. This is Lando's order, of course. There. You'll get 1 candy. I need to get more candy real quick. Need more candy. We need more candy. Yeah, it's probably a bug for OBS to be acting like this. It's really annoying though, because my volumes, I just played with them and fixed them yesterday, so for them to be messed up already is very upsetting. Alright, we sent all our orders to the post office. We do have $42 or coins or whatever you want to call it. Let's try to make the goblin one. There's a puppy too. What do we make the goblin ride? Right on the things. Okay, let's make a scene. Oh, I need blue. Crap, can I get blue? No, not that shop. I always mess this up. Let's go candy. Panda drinking white color. No. No. How about no? How about none of that? No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I need blue. I can't get blue. Fuck. Fuck. I can't get blue. White? That's weird. I was gonna make like a little scene, so like... let's see, what's blue? Maybe we'll do... this? Maybe this one? Put this up front? Looks very excited. Looks so freaking excited. I kind of want this to be like small grass. That's not what I envisioned though. We're gonna have to wait till I can unlock blue and then... What is this? Oh, you can make the rotation 15 or 45 degrees. Hey, it could be milk. Yeah, but you're not calling it milk. If it was milk, you would have said it was milk. It's Mika. I'm gonna make Mika. Sorry, hold on. Busy making Mikas. Mika like boba? Mika like boba? Hehehe. Mika drink boba. Wait, I kind of like... Can I... Does it make sense? No, it feels weird that way. Wow! Mika's milk? No! Mika's drinking boba. You guys are so crazy. Let's make this smaller too. It's hard to have the bigger stickers. They take up so much space. Mika's got a bone. Okay. Circle? Cute. Boba, so milk with balls. Technically, yes. Okay, we're gonna print that one. Create. What's another sticker that kind of can slip into this spot right here? There you go. Perfect. I'm gonna print that twice. Okay, let's go. I think we're gonna call that there. Wait, hold on. I think I have to sleep and then I have to disconnect. Because I think it saves after every, like, day. I kind of want to look at these stats. No! What the hell? Hold on. How do I leave the game? Okay, so the game's saved. But I can't leave. I have to leave in this menu portion? That's weird. Thank you guys for buying hella stickers and progressing my game, because now I'm a little rich, even though I'm technically still in debt. You know? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna play something else. I'm in between Outlast Trials and Valorant. What do you guys think? What do you guys think I should play? I've got about 2 more hours to play. Val? I'll leave a poll up and then Hey Charles. Which game do we want to play? We're gonna play either Valorant or Outlast Trials. Okay. I'll be right back. What the hell? We're not playing FNAF. We've got 2 options. Alright, there's one for Val. I'll be right back though. I'll be right back. Oh my god! I mean, I guess I should just sit on it with my flat ass, right? It's the same thing. Flat book.
Anyways, I'm so sorry, guys. That emote is so funny.
A little long, guys. Appreciate your patience. I appreciate it. Mina is my waifu for Laifu. No, I don't think you need the adcom part. Oh, you guys are keeping the bees? That's so sweet. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was hella funny. I'm hopping out of this call so it doesn't just pop in again. But Grassy, holy shit, that dress is freaking crazy. I'd get married in that dress, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's so pretty. If you guys are interested in
Hey, man, shut up, Ballsy.
macaroni in a pot? No, no one got the reference? That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Time for bed. Rasu. Joe?
Kill.
Joe?
Who did you kill?
Joe?
Who did you kill?
I
Kimchi
killed
who?
Moogle! How did that even happen?
We're going back to.
That's how lonely I am.
You talk to yourself about it. Oh yeah, fuck. What the hell is that? Namu?
Apparently.
Namu, what the fuck is that? K-Chain, what the fuck is that?
Clone?
Yeah. Hey, Chin, is that really you?
Granny wins.
Like, actually? You're not lying?
For you lucky I didn't come for you even though we were on the same platform.
What the fuck? Mom, I can't close doors, I'm scared.
It's such a chore, like you have to go get the water, then you have to drink it, and then you have to wash the cup after.
I need to color correct my screen. Bitch. I don't have a backup Pokemon, like... I wasn't ready. I'ma just quit this battle. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, okay, look up and hold space. There you
Oh my
go.
god.
Hell was that?
Oh my god. See, it's not just me. I don't make weird noises, just not just me.
It's such a chore, like you have to go get the water, then you have to drink it, and then you have to wash the cup after.
I mean, I guess I should just sit on it with my flat ass, right? It's the same thing. Flat book. Anyways, I'm so sorry, guys. That emote is so funny.
I'm trying to think, where else did we have a clock? So there's one in the hallway. Back there. Fuck you, chair. In the messages, you'll see the version and the IP. Can we live together again?
Find all of the animals again? Yes. And all the diamond armor to the pros. Oh my god.
Nina, of course I'll be your Minecraft waifu. I love you so much.
Mom, I can't close doors, I'm scared.
Oh, you guys are keeping the bees? That's so sweet.
That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was hella funny. me. I'm hopping out of this call so it doesn't just pop in again. But Grassy, holy shit, that dress is freaking crazy. I'd get married in that dress, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's so pretty. If you guys are interested in...
Turn it off! It's so... Oh my god!
How's she not dead? Please.
Oh my god, please no.
I'm the only alien here. Frick. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Crazy.
Fuck. Yo, who's Wheezy like that, bro?
I love it. Do it again. Do it again. Bet you won't.
Whoa.
If you ain't first, you're last. Exactly. Well, I exist, so that's not possible. I know how to make you not exist here.
That's how lonely I am.
Oh, you talk to yourself about it. Oh yeah, fuck. Dude, I pressed Q! I'm so mad. I'm just gonna go up and down. Dude, I'm so pissed at this guy. He gets me every single time. It's like... I don't know what noise that was.
Alright, give me 30 seconds.
Y'all are funny for doing this. Just press space, press space, press space. Space, space, hold space, hold space, hold space, hold space, 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 space. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh my god, she died.
Nicole!
I was just
Oh,
gonna
yikes.
go
Okay, so
out.
we can go deep. Oh, no, no! Mina! Hey, man, shut up, Ballsy.
Macaroni in a pot? No, no one got the reference. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Time for bed. Ross. Joe?
Kill.
Joe?
Who did you kill?
Joe?
Who did you kill?
I
MC
killed
who?
Moogle! How did that even happen?
We're going back to...
I need to color correct my screen. Bitch. I don't have a backup Pokemon, like... I wasn't ready. I'ma just quit this battle. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing.
A little long, guys. Appreciate your patience. I appreciate it. Mina is my waifu for Laifu. No, I don't think you need the adcom part.
What the hell is that? Namu?
Apparently...
Namu, what the fuck is that? K-Chain, what the fuck is that?
Bone?
Yeah.
Hey, Chin, is that really you?
Randy wins.
Like,
Alright,
actually?
I'm coming
You're
for
not
your
lying?
ass first. You lucky I didn't come for you, even though we were on the same platform.
How are we 50-50 on the game? How? Vote Chef Boyardee. Okay. I'll give it a little more. But you guys really need to like make up your mind. You really need to make up your mind. Ballsy does not know how to vote. Ballsy also doesn't know how to type. Oh god. Okay, we have Outlast trials. I guess we're playing Outlast. Am I doing solos or do you guys want... Because what does ravioli have to do with Outlast? What does ravioli have to do with Outlast? I don't understand. It makes zero sense. Ravioli? Oh god, what is with these numbers? Chef Boyardee worked at the Outlast facilities? What do you mean? Confusing the shit out of me. But yes, anyone is free to join me if they want to. I will do a solo trial first. Let's see. Let me get in my... I'm kind of blind today. Yeah. Charles. Why? It's so creepy. My PC is kind of freaking out right now. I don't know what's happening. Alright. Let's go ahead and minimize this. Move this over. There you go. I have to change the game again. Oh my god, that's so fucking loud. Give it a moment, it'll capture in a second. Pretty good, pretty good. Let me see. Let me... Oh my god, please go to the screen so I know how much I need to crop out. They were the ravioli fillings? What the fuck are you guys talking about right now? The game's laggy. Actually laggy. Holy shit. Ballsy. Kirby's here. So if anyone wants to play, they're free to play. Thank you for summoning Kirby, I appreciate it. Kirby's so cute. I need more summons. What should I add? I still haven't added the sus clip or sus command because I don't know what to add for it. Like, I'm not quite sure. It's Cyndaquil. Look how cute. Freaking adorable. Oh, hey Lando. If you want to join voice chat, you can go to waiting room stream. Also, wait. What? Yeah, you can go to waiting room stream. Summon Cockle-Doodle-Doo? Yeah, go ahead. You can join. You can join. Summon Cockle-Doodle-Doo? What? What in the world would that do? Wait, we have to figure out what sus would do first. What would sus do? Hey Lando. How are you doing? Alright, let me go ahead and allow everyone to hear your voice in a second to pop this up. No! Oh god. Good thing nobody heard that. Jeez. Which one is it?
This one? Yes. Okay. They can hear you now.
Oh no. No, no.
Sesh should show Moogle's face when he plays Nekoparo. What the hell is that? What do you mean? Actually, don't even know. That's a game? I thought it was like a show or something. That's creepy. Oh, fuck. Charles, are you in my Discord? Did you want to join the Discord? Good lord. Why?
I'm still waiting for the drop kick option.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I just want to be able to drop kick an enemy. That's so much to ask.
Please do not attempt to show it on stream. It's banned, but yes, it's a game Moogle would enjoy. I'm confused. Hey, Charles.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Hello.
Good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Let me turn your volume up just a little bit. There you go. Should be good now. Alright. Does anyone else want to join? And which ones did you need, Charles? We can do whatever you left off on.
High five!
Oh god, I gotta go. Get me out of here. Let's see, let me select something just so that you can see the trials. Okay.
Yeah, let's go!
Oh god, I
That's
suck
good
at
news.
this.
Fuck. Fuck.
What?
I'm rusty.
I don't think I've ever won that fast in my life. I usually lose that fast. Oh god, now I'm scared because you have the... Oh my god. Oh my god, no, fuck.
My DBD is paying off. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, no. How many times are we gonna do this?
A lot. Fuck.
Oh, fuck my life.
Fuck.
I can't get the... Oh my god, I'm throwing.
Wait, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Fuck. Let me sit down, game.
Oh fuck, I wasn't ready. I looked at the little text on the side that said Lando something. Oh fuck my life. Fuck my life. Oh my god, no.
Yes. Let's go.
Boo. Charles?
Yes.
Which one did you want? Oh wait, let me
He's
invite
living
you.
the squad. Yeah, there he is.
Oh.
Mr. 7.
Yeah.
Yes,
Favorite
that was me.
number. Gotta say, 7 is my favorite number.
Mine is 6.
Why?
'Cause it's the number 6. It's nice. Why can't I like the number 6? What's wrong with the number 6?
Because it's 1 below 7.
What does that have to do with anything?
7 is just ultimately cooler.
I had the biggest losing streak in beta, 20 losses in a row. Yeah, but that's me like my whole life, just complete L, all in a row. This is the truth.
No sympathy here, that sucks.
Fuck. Okay, oh wait, I started it. I didn't mean to press that, actually.
Just cancel it then.
Yeah. Okay, I am in program 2. I need to grind the bad apples, and I still need an A+ in that. I still haven't gotten an A+. Wait, Lando, do you have an A+ in everything?
I'm missing A+ on 3, but I have it in everything else.
Oh, on 3.
Yes, and I'm missing an A+ on 1 and 2 for the first program.
Okay.
1 and 1, 2, and 3. Well,
For the
second.
first program?
1 through 3 on the 3rd. And then Program X, I have all A pluses.
Wait, on Program X you have A pluses? What the fuck?
And I have all A pluses on Program X.
That doesn't make any sense. How do you not have A pluses for the rest of them?
So, you know, it's called skill.
Skill issues? Is that what you're trying to explain to us right now?
No, it's just called I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay. I'm only trying to get.
Okay.
I'm only trying to get because I think that's how you unlock something. I'm not sure exactly. I'm trying to test a theory out basically.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have A pluses and everything. I mean, if I wanted to, I could. Shut up!
Shut up, what?
The stupid idiot who talks to you at the beginning. I know what I'm doing, thank you. Shut up! Woohoo,
Nobody
drinks!
told me that I still had the sticky business stuff on here.
Oh, you didn't change your game?
No, I didn't. I did now. This is an interesting sticky business here. Pan, I just changed it. I just changed it. You didn't fail at everything. You're sporting the blue hair pretty well. Well, you know what they say about sticky stuff, right? No, please share with the class. Please
he's
share with the
talking about
class.
comb.
Are you okay, Lando? I think you need to go
That's
back to
what
bed.
he's talking about!
I think you need to go back to bed. I was a
No, I
few
slept for
minutes
12
late.
hours. I'm already disappointed in myself enough.
Why? For sleeping so long?
Yes, I actually have a problem with sleep.
A problem with sleep?
Yes, I
Like,
sleep way, way, way too much.
are you depressed?
I should not disclose this information.
Lando Dreams of Wales. Okay, what does that mean? Thank you. Oh my god, the head pats are off. Thank you.
Was that ballsy that said that?
Yes. How do you know?
You know, I can just
Thank you for
tell.
the head pats. I can just tell that Lando Dreams of Wales would be something that Ballsy would be saying.
Yes,
Not strange at all.
absolutely.
Not strange at all.
Do you know the fun fact about whales?
What?
They release about, I think it's like 5 gallons of cum
What
into
the
the ocean.
fuck?
They miss that bad.
They What are you? Oh, God. So you dream of whales. Got it.
No.
Lando
I
needs
don't
to
dream
what?
at all.
Ballsy, you can't say that. It's not okay.
No, I don't want to be covered in mayo.
Oh God. I very concerned. I think we should have a command for concerned. I think that needs to be a command.
Need a command for God.
Oh my God, no. Mm-mm.
What do you mean, no?
Mm-mm.
Then this is taking forever to get us in. This is a long train ride.
I wonder why it's taking so long. Concern should be on everyone's chat. True. True that.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Oh, it's ending. We're good. That took forever.
Somebody lagging. A little bit.
Maybe. Ew. Probably
Okay.
gonna need this. I'm wet.
You're what?
Said out of the way.
Smile.
I thought you. Never mind. Oh shit. Nice reaction time.
Run! Run!
What do you mean run?
Blind dude.
Oh fuck, 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 he's coming this way. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Go, 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 go.
Oh fuck.
Fuck, fuck, I'm stuck, fuck.
He's stuck on.
Ow.
Why are you being so crunchy?
Help!
Oh my god, I have no idea what the fuck's happening. Why are you yelling like that?
Help!
Hold on, I need to turn the game volume. What?
I'm in danger! Help me!
You can hide in here, but that's about it.
Save me! Okay, we're good. Hi, how's it going?
Alright. I hear someone? Kind of?
Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo.
No peekaboo. Oh no, Charles!
Hmm?
Shit. Wait, let her walk in here?
Did you just come
Let her
with the
walk in
door
here?
face?
Let her walk in here? Okay. Run around. Run around. Oh fuck, she's blocking the door. Never mind.
Kick her! Chuck a bottle at her, do something!
There. Kick her, chuck a bottle at her, do something. How about all of that?
You know, I like that idea.
Okay. Hey!
Hi, Zip!
How are you doing? Welcome in.
Me.
Lando being buried by whales? Hello? What do you mean?
Oh crap, I just put that down.
Okay.
Fuck. 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 We're good.
We need to go back this way. I got this one over here.
Ooh, big heal.
I hear someone though. Big
I
guys.
drop
over
my
here, huh?
syringe in here for now. Fuck.
Put it right,
Fuck.
right
We
here.
both missed.
You what?
We both missed. We were aiming for the same thing and we both missed. Oh, they got it. Okay.
Nice. I got one. I'm getting better at this game. Bottle. I've got a bottle and I'm not afraid to use it.
Fuck. I hit 2 and missed 1. That's depressing. Ooh, crap. That's a mine.
Somebody's here. I just don't know where.
fucking no! Ow, that's my butt.
What? What did they
Smacked me in
do?
the ass. They smacked me in the ass.
Oh
Don't
my
worry, they're
God,
legally
why is she
blind.
so close?
Ye-
Wait, why couldn't she not see you?
They're legally blind, don't you know that?
I'm confused. Much concern. Always concern. Do you have a girl's voice? It threw me
Yes.
off. Okay. Just making sure. All the way back towards the bathroom? Okay.
Yes, my character is a man who has a girl's voice.
Where is
I
she?
find it hilarious.
Oh my god, I can't go over these? I've got no hops. Alright, so... Fuck, I missed. No, I missed twice. I missed 3 times. I'm trash. Okay, now I have to pick up more fucking hearts. Oh wait, there's bricks here. Perfect.
I like how well our characters can stuff themselves in a trash can.
That's like... I don't think that should be a sentence, right?
No, what do you mean?
We can stuff ourselves well into a trash can. I'm so concerned at this point. Yeah, especially the people I'm playing with, very much concerned. Hold on, let me grab those bricks again. Where are the bricks? One's right here.
Fuck, thank you.
That's a lot of fucks.
I know.
I have 0 hops, holy shit.
I know, same. I'd be struggling. Oh, we have all
Where's
the tickets.
brick? Yeah, I'm trying to look for my brick I threw.
Do you have the last ticket, Kimchi?
Yes, I do. I was trying to look for the brick that I threw, but it's gone. Also, it's foggier than usual, yeah? I couldn't insert the ticket because you were like in the way. Oh shit. Bro, he's right there.
Fuck, I need to go back. I forgot my 4 syringes that I left on the ground.
Why do you need 4 syringes?
It's actually 3, but still, I need them.
For what?
In case you guys go down, I'll have them. I have 2
Nobody's
brick
going
recharges and a
down.
syringe.
Nobody's going down. We're all gonna be fine. Wow, he's really waiting at the door right there for us to come back out.
Blind dude? No, he'll leave. Let me on. Let me on the ride. Let me on.
I know, I always want to go on the ride too. It doesn't let us. How rude, right? Why would they have a ride and just not let us on? Oh, fuck. My bad. I hella smacked the shit out of the...
Watch out.
Are you behind me?
No, I was saying watch out because I opened the door.
Oh.
It had a trap on it.
Damn, save some for us.
I don't wanna. What law does it say I have to do that?
I'm gonna start pushing.
No, you don't. Disappear as quick as I appeared.
Pushing. I am scared of pushing. Nobody's here to watch my butt.
Hi.
Thanks. Nobody is going down without a fight. Sure.
Says who?
Wait, we didn't get
Oh,
the
wait,
last
there's a
one?
mine there. No, there's a mine there. Just have to be a trap. Don't be a wing.
Oh shit.
I got the last disarm.
Okay. PP guys there?
That's fine. There's a mine.
Oh. Here, let me help
Am
you
I in
up.
trouble? Am I in trouble?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Hop up, people, hop up,
Okay, climbing.
hop up. Okay, I'll go up. Oh, fuck. Bugging out. Thank you. Hop up. You have to jump. Look up and jump. Don't click. Look up and jump. There you go.
Alright.
Oh, another rig recharger. Let's go. 3 rig rechargers.
How do you have 3 rig rechargers?
It's known as skill. You don't understand.
Alright, is there any over here? No. Okay.
All done.
Nice, nice, nice. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Then we have to go. Who's going downstairs? Who's going upstairs? Where are they?
Shit, is there somebody here? Oh fuck, there's somebody here. And there's a fake 7.
I got both, don't worry.
And we have 4. Ooh. We should stick together as a group. Let's just all go down.
Okay. A first?
Yeah, B is also going this way, so we'll split off when they split off.
Okay, I'll follow A.
I'm also
Are you also following A? Okay.
Yes. Found it. Sorry, it's this one. Go ahead. I'm placing a mine.
Okay.
We're safe. Go ahead. Don't worry about it.
I wonder if they make these for looking for claws.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, now we go for B.
Run!
Be careful of the traps. B's here, goes up and over. Watch out.
Oh shit. That was terrifying. Why would you do that?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck.
I got a poster.
Nope. Sorry, ain't happening.
Someone there?
Yes.
Oh, hide.
Hey, take it easy.
Alright. I schmacked him.
Okay, I found it.
schmacked him.
I'm spinning it.
Okay, nice. That was easy. Now we have to go back upstairs?
Yep, all the way upstairs.
There's stairs here.
Do you guys just not care about sound traps? You guys have hit so many.
I haven't hit any.
You hit the cans at the very beginning, don't even.
Oh, well that was like very begin. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, we still need more.
That's up here, yeah. Oh shit.
She's right there?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, she
Oh,
left.
I was used to playing only with
Oh
one
fuck,
person.
fuck, fuck, she
Oh,
heard
okay.
that.
That's great. Alright guys, keep her busy. Thanks. I appreciate it. Where's the beginning? D. D, 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 D. Goes through here.
Okay, you're following Z, I'll go for C.
Goes through here.
There's
out
nobody to
through
worry
here.
about right now, so try and move as fast as you can while she's not here.
Trying. That one. Down. This way. Back over. Up. Here.
Wait, what?
Dips back into here. Found a secret room.
Help me out here.
Shit.
What?
She found me.
How? I found one.
No.
Sacrifices must be made. I hope you're not sacrificing me, Pan. Because I would never sacrifice you. Okay,
Fucking
got mine.
hell, I can't. I think I found it, but I'm not sure. I need to check.
Are you able to ping it? Or...
Yes, yes, I can. It's right here.
Okay.
But I'm very much stuck because Big Mom is to my direct right.
Okay, how about I keep her busy?
Okay.
Here. She's following me now.
She stopped right here.
Okay. I'll come grab her again.
Doctor.
Oh shit. Yep.
Okay, now.
She's with me. I've got her busy.
Fuck, there's a fake kimchi. Alright, I found it. I know this one's correct.
Okay.
Please,
I
please,
lost
please.
her?
Fake kimchi,
Oh,
please.
she's still
Okay,
with
thank
me.
goodness.
She's still with me. This is what teamwork sounds like.
Alright, we're good.
Okay. Well, she's
Let's
right
go.
next to me, so I can't leave yet. Did we want to do the secret room or no?
Fuck. Yes, we do want to do the secret room. I'm coming over to you, kimchi. You're fine.
I don't remember where it's at.
It's right here.
Oh,
I
it's
found the
right
button.
here. Found the other button.
Close the door.
Oh shit.
Fuck,
The
where's
door's
the door?
to my right. The door's to my right there.
Everybody in, everybody in. Get in here, quick, quick.
I'll get the rig recharger. You guys can take the rest.
Ooh, give me stamina, yes. Slurp.
You guys can take the rest. It's fine. I'll use
Oh,
the
we got-
battery recharger.
We got all of the bonuses.
What's all the
Ooh.
bonuses? Oh, like all of the items that we could possibly use?
No, we got the stamina bonus, the battery bonus, and the health bonus.
Yeah.
We got the
I
lot
would
of
never
bonuses.
sacrifice you either. Oh.
Seven,
Alright.
drink the health potion. The increases your health, it gives you an extra health bar. No, I don't
It's
want that.
okay. I have hella medicine.
Big guy. Oh, there he is.
Are you pushing it? Oh, another rig recharger? Don't mind if I do. For the free? Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. Push, 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 push. Okay, let's go.
Why is this locked? Alright, downstairs we go.
Oh, not a close up. Oh god, there's traps here. Thank you for the close up. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to go this way.
Wait, stop pushing it, stop pushing it, stop pushing it, stop pushing it, stop, thank you.
Which rig do
Big
you have?
Mom is
Lana?
gonna come downstairs, that's why I'm leaving. Okay, go ahead.
I'll put the second
You're
one
fine
down.
now.
Oh shit.
That's fine, Kimchi, it'll work. Just get out the way. Keep going, don't stop.
Imagine knowing all the setups.
Nice.
Shakes, baby.
Is it open?
Yes, blind man's there, be careful.
They're both following you guys, so I can't get in. Fuck, dude, I can't go in there. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. I'll be a little late, don't worry. Oh shit.
Yeah, wait. Oh shit, you guys are way behind me.
It's okay. Oh fuck. No! Are you kidding?
Fucking shit, man!
Thank you. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't even get hit, but fucking gave me a goddamn jump scare.
What do you got here for me?
I came
Nope,
through a
nothing.
door to go back to you guys, and then I just see Big Man standing right in the way.
Which one?
The one with an axe.
She saw me.
Alright, I have a mine down.
Okay, I'll put one down too. We don't have any bottles though, huh?
No. Can we get the button? Okay. Where is she? Course, Billy! Big Mom!
Oh, I found a brick.
Oh shit!
Let's swap for swap for this. And drink that. Are you just taunting her? Is that how you taunt her?
Yes. Because she can hear this. Come to this mine.
She's like hella blind, dude. Oh god, oh god, oh god, run over
Come
here!
to this mine, come to the mine, come to the mine. Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. Let me pick up the brick. Where's the brick? I'm really bad at finding it again. We're so mean.
Alright, it's time to go. It's time to go, it's time to go.
Wait, I still have my rigs.
You still have
Oh,
rig
fuck, oh, fuck,
rechargers?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
She almost got me. That was so close.
There's nobody there, Dad.
No, I'm right here. I'm right here. Come over. Come through. Dude, she's bald? Okay.
There you go.
I'm good. It takes her so long to realize. She's blind as a bat. If I don't have an A+, swear.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it was so close.
I got my A+, I need that.
Okay, so yeah, I did 5 sound traps, that's why. Fuck.
I told you, you weren't caring about the sound traps enough.
You know what? I think I need to put the volume of the game higher too. Alright, alright. We'll go to... Which one did you say you needed? Program 1? You
I
need one
need
in program 1?
Program 1-1, yep.
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. There's no way you don't have the first one.
I do.
How?
Magic.
Magic? I don't...
No, we just, So when we play the first one, I would always, because we're always playing with a new person every time we played the first one, so I would just take hits for them. So that
I
way they would
see.
live. So they could actually
That makes
experience the game.
sense.
And so I never got an A+ in there. I do have an A though. Somehow.
Well, I was also trying to get an A+ on that one, so that kind of sucked. That's the one that I can never get an A+ on. I've played it millions of times. Never, ever, ever can I get an A+.
Sounds like the game just hates you.
Honestly, yeah, it's a bug.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
have
do
an
you have-
A-. I have an A- in Kill the Snitch.
Really?
Yeah. I have no clue who this guy is. No,
I
decline.
don't know, they keep adding me too. Wait, do you have this shirt?
Yeah, I have that shirt and the pants.
Nice. I'm gonna block them.
Oh no, I should just say yes. Of course, I had the frickin' pants. Know how bad it was for me to get a shirt.
I'm blocking people now. I feel bad.
I still have more purple shirts than I do purple. I still have more purple pants than I do purple shirts.
Wait, I don't even have purple pants. Oh, I
You
do.
don't
I have
purple
one.
Pants? Oh,
I have
okay.
one.
That's the
What's
one
the
you're
other
wearing, isn't
one?
it?
What's the other purple one? Oh, you mean purple as in the...
Your rarity,
Bro.
yeah.
Bro, I was looking for the color purple in the pants.
No.
I don't know.
I don't call it epic rarity. I just call it purple. 'Cause it's purple.
I was looking for purple ass pants. I'm
I
fucking
don't-
dead.
I mean, I'd have to look. I don't think I actually have purple pants. What am I saying? I probably do.
The
Knowing how
purple
bad
suit
my look is.
one?
The outfit I'm wearing is of purple rarity.
Are you sure they're not purple pants?
You know, last I checked, they were blue. May have
I'm
gotten
probably
purple from all the
colorblind.
bloodstains.
Oh my god. I think that dries black though.
But they're already blue, so adding black to blue make it darker blue.
A
Is it just a
deep...
really dark blue, or would it look purple?
No, it would look black. No, you just
Hey,
blind.
I wash my
Bruh.
clothes in the sink, thank you.
Wait, why?
We don't have a washing machine
Oh.
or a toilet,
What?
which is also why you shit in the sink.
Oh, you mean
Oh, I
in
know.
the
She does just
game.
kind of work with.
Lando.
Yeah.
He might come in clutch.
He
so
might.
We're gonna...
but
Yeah.
I know, we're going to heal them all. But I'm saying, like, use your potions on, like, Anubis first.
What, you thought I was talking about real life?
Yes!
Why would I wash my shirts in the sink? That's like the freaking dryer, the washing machine areas you can just go to.
I was confused. You were confusing the shit out of me. I can't distinguish real life from in-game anymore, guys. This is my life. Joe, if you want to play.
Oh, is Joe here? Get Joe in. Joe, I will bully you. Get in here.
Are we talking about glossy to shiny again?
Yes.
No.
Hop on over. Wow, you guys are slow.
Oh. Wow. Dang. My bad.
Open the door, please.
Sure. Oh, fuck.
fuck.
Fuck my life. Well, we only need your A, right?
Yeah, it technically is. Unless our friend here wants to.
Oh god.
What are you guys
Oh
doing?
god,
Get
what
in
the
here.
hell?
What are you guys doing? Get in
I was
here.
trying to kick him, but it kept putting me to the animation to climb.
Glass. Ooh.
They mentioned they cannot tell a black. No, we were trying to figure out whether if you put like the color black on top of blue, it turns black.
No, it turns darker blue.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, if you add black to something, it goes darker.
No. That's why I was trying to say, how much black are we adding?
I don't know, however much blood I've bled.
Now we have to go look at your stats.
I think it's like 2,000 gallons.
2,000 gallons of blood.
Hey,
I was
Nano
gonna
has
say
10,000.
I was gonna say something hella funny, never mind. Like not good funny.
Anything is a good funny if you say it right.
Maybe not on stream.
The lights.
Let me in! Let me in!
Open sesame. Ha ha ha. It worked. What is that? I guess I can use that. I always run out of batteries. Sorry we're not going as fast as you want us to.
I'm just a speedrunner.
Apparently.
Oh, I go hella fast. And don't give a concern. Don't open that door,
Obviously.
that's a scary way. We're gonna lock that actually. See, and that's why we locked it. Oh, fuck, fake me. Sit down. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shit. There's something to cope over there.
You sit down as well.
Damn, headshots for headshots, huh?
Yes. Hey, look, gas. Oh, hey, gas.
Nice, a whole bunch of gas.
Oh, hey, gas. I think we know where we need to go if we need gas. God damn.
Yeah?
There's 4 gas containers. Oh my goodness, screw off.
Okay, in color theory, adding black to a color makes it a darker version of that color, but adding too much black makes the color essentially... That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, but I don't think I've bled that much in this suit.
I'm pretty sure you probably have. Oh, fuck, I missed.
And plus, doesn't blood stain red and not black?
No, I think it dries black, right?
Yeah, but it dries black, but it doesn't stain black, does it?
I don't know. I guess we'd have to, like, run a test to figure it out. So who wants to bleed right now?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. I'm stuck. Who's there?
I was gone so fast, you don't even know.
Who was there? Oh shit,
It
that's
was
loud.
Screamy Boy.
Oh.
He's very scary.
How?
How is Screamy Boy scary? He screams in my ear, that's horrifying. Oh, fuck. Yeah, stop fucking with his property. Oh, he's after 7, we're fine.
Got it? Did you tinker with both sides?
Yeah, I already did.
Alright, I'll put a rig down right here.
Perfect.
Nice. Give me this. Ooh, I like brick. Thank you, brick.
Oh, fucking hell! He didn't even
Yep.
see us. He literally didn't even see us.
That was
fuck, we need
terrifying
gas.
still.
Oh, sorry.
No! Oh, no,
Get in here,
no,
get in
no.
here.
Why you luck?
I'm gonna hide. You guys have fun.
I'm gonna find gas, so I'll be back.
Go to the gas room. Remember where the gas room
That's
is?
so far, though.
But it has 4 containers of gas.
There's usually a gas around here, but I don't see it this time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the gas room.
I thought you were hiding. Like a
Well,
little...
Well, I'm no longer hiding. I'm at the gas room. It's not that far.
Hmm.
Is Popo Man in there?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
So that's a
mind.
yes. Oh, shit. Pop that down and I'll see you later.
I don't have anything to use.
We have gas now, Kimchi, so you can come back.
I'm gonna lure him out.
This is me. It's coming.
Okay. He's good. Go ahead, finish.
I'm planting a mine to save myself. Take him to the mine if you need to.
Where's the other mine? Oh, right here? Okay. come over here, mister. Mister. Oh, he went the other way. He went the other way. He went the other way.
Okay.
I kind of want the bricks over here.
Okay, I got it. Let's go.
Nice, nice. Oh my god, who's Jenny? Did you hear what he said?
Mm-hmm.
Much concern.
Alright, it's up.
We're in.
Cool.
Thank
You
you,
can drop
thank
it.
you.
Let's go.
Careful for that person.
Fuck off.
Did you just smack him?
Oh, yes, I domed him real hard with a brick.
I'm opalescent white, so white when the sun hits me, I become see-through. Mmm. Sounds like a pretty color. Alright, let's go check for all of these. Let's see. Diamond?
Oh, fucker.
Seriously.
Fuck, that's the sound trap. Nope, go through there.
You got one sound trap on you right now?
I hit a sound trap.
Yeah, as in like that's your count.
Yes. I'm very bad at stealth, I figured out. Ass.
If your skin becomes see-through, do you really want to see the muscles, organs, and blood? Why not?
Yo, have you seen the muscular structure of a human? It's fucking terrifying. It was the
That's a
scariest thing you'll ever
fake-ass
see in your life.
Lando.
What'd you say?
I said that's a fake-ass Lando. There's a body right here. Oh. Careful. Diamond, nice. That's pretty to you? Mind you, I did do human anatomy and we had live, I was gonna say live cadavers. We had cadavers. Oh god, that's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
That's
They're
terrifying.
terrifying. Also, secret rooms on my ping.
Okay. Coming to you? That person's sitting. Where are you?
Fuck.
You said on your ping. Is your ping a hiding spot?
Yeah, it's... Sorry. There. It's right on my ping. It wouldn't let me ping the door and it pinged a hiding spot right in front of the door. Which I'm actually hiding in right now.
Okay, well, I gotta go all the way around. Yeah, Kimchi, you need help. Help with what? What do I need help with? What's this one? Crown. Don't need those. Ooh, poster. Okay. You're so far away. Jesus.
I found Bunny.
We need to figure out what the middle one is.
Do we have the final one? No, we do. It's diamond.
I'm pressing one button. Nice. It's open.
Woo, stamina
I'll take
increase.
the rig
Slurp.
recharger. And
Is there health boost? Oh, there is. We got all the bonuses again. Let's go.
well, we don't need one of them. So if you want to take the health boost too, that's fine.
No, I'll let her friend you. I'm chilling.
Okay. Can you help me open
Because if I
this?
take the health boost, I'll be less worried about losing health, and then I'll lose my aim. Let's go.
I didn't know you were right beside me.
Let's
Okay.
go.
We gotta get the oh fuck. I fucked that up.
I dropped my Cheez-It.
You drop your what?
Oh, fucking hell! Ow! No! No, please, let me out. Fucking hell. Run. It's
Sure,
I.
can
Middle is
run.
I.
Oh damn, I found I earlier too. It's outside.
Sit down, young man. And get the door closed to your face.
Alright, I got eye.
Nice. Okay, what's the last one? The last one's diamond?
Yeah, I already got it.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go, okay. Let's get the hell out of here then. It's okay. Here, pop in your key there.
Got
I'll
it.
push.
Cool, cool. Running through, running through. And entering in this key. I'm gonna put a rig right over here.
Okay. Cool.
And we should be good to
I'm
go.
gonna place my rig on the other side.
Cool. Sounds good.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Electrocute. Let's get as much progress as we can right now. Going for you, Eve. Oh no, he got stunned, he got stunned.
This is crazy with 2 of those rigs.
Alright, let's go. Let's get the fuck out.
Running.
I'll distract them.
Lando. Here's
It's
a rig
not open
recharger.
yet.
Here's a rig recharger.
Just place your rig down so I can go over there.
I have 2. I have 2.
You have 2?
Yeah.
How do you have 2? You should get an A+2 though, if you want. Here you go. Lando, I have a brick for you.
Fucking God.
He's a what?
Alright, let's go.
Joe, did you want to join us? If you'd like to join us, you're free to do so. The madness. The therapy.
Let's go! And Kimchi.
Hey! Charles, so close.
Yeah. Triggered sound trap.
Oh,
Sloppy.
you did.
Sloppy.
I only want the rewards for it, that's why. I just want the money. I don't really care about getting an A+. I'm like, A pluses give you money? Yes, please. Oh, does anyone want medicine?
yes, thank you. I can drink it in here.
Wait, you can?
I drank it.
Oh god. Yeah, seeing cadavers isn't that bad. It's not as bad as you think. Unless you have a weak stomach, then it's kind of bad. But you get used to it.
No, I'm just saying, the muscular system of a person looks fucking horrifying. If you just look at the severed head of a muscular structure, it is horrifying. That is way scarier
Why is
than
it
a skeleton.
severed?
Why is it severed? Yeah, you want to see the whole body as well? Fucking yeah.
Yeah, I did. I had to memorize all the parts.
All the parts?
Yes. All of them?
like all?
Yes. Funnily enough, it was a quarter section of a leg. So it's just a whole leg. And I was like, oh, it's this part. And I was holding, I'm gonna stop there.
Penis.
Yes, but cut in half.
Half a penis.
Basically. I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, what else do you need, Lando?
First program 3. I need a lot in program 3.
A lot? Okay.
Wait, is Joe joining?
Oh, Joe, are you joining? Joe. I'm gonna text him. Wait, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
You lost your phone?
I always lose my phone. I can use my other phone. Hold on.
Other phone? That sounds rich.
No.
Sounding real rich of you right there.
No. He's probably like, she really texts me. Yes, I did. He said, why did this come from your iCloud? This phone is so small. It's so tiny.
Again,
Fits in
sounding
my
real
hand.
rich of you.
Text what? He said you got 2 phones. It's my old phone. One for the plug. I use it to store stuff. What's up, Lunar? How are you doing? What is up with your late ass streams, dude? Why are you streaming so late? Why am I on caps?
What?
Oh my god, I can't type.
Fuck.
Lesson number 3.
It's called Believe.
Okay, I think we can play one and then he can join after.
Believe in what?
Okay.
Believe
Fuck.
that you will find whatever
I
you
did
need
one
in your
late
bag
night
without
stream.
checking. When
Dude,
you
I
practice
got the
this all
notif and I was
time.
like, what the fuck? What the fuck game is this?
What?
I want to believe.
Stop it! No!
It's nice because it's nice and quiet. Charles won?
Just a lot.
Is that why you were giggling? I heard it. Wait, so you want to stream when it's nice and quiet? So basically you just don't want anyone there when you stream? Like what? Chernobylite? Oh, okay. Alright guys, therapy is in session. And not the kind that Moogle likes.
No Moogle therapy. I don't want it.
You don't want Moogle therapy? Well, you can't anyway, because he's, by law, can only be in his own state, so.
Drugs.
And IDK, I wasn't sleepy and I was bored and I didn't feel like doing anything else. Let me live my life, Kimchi! My bad. My bad. Live your best life, Lunar. I support. Yeah, you haven't streamed in a while. You feel guilty. Don't feel guilty for not streaming. Don't feel guilty. Yeah. How was our trip? How was our trip? Going on a trip. What are you snacking on? What are you munching on?
Cheez-Its.
It.
I've already gone through 2 bags.
What the hell? Relax.
I'd be munching. I'd be hungry. You do realize I missed breakfast and lunch.
You need to do something about that.
That's why I say I have a problem with sleeping.
So do you just like not eat if you miss breakfast and lunch?
Yeah. What am I supposed to eat? There's no meal to eat. There's nothing prepared.
You can make something, you know, like.
Well,
like,
sometimes I do, but like sometimes I just want to snack, you know? Are we sticking together or do we want to split up into 3s?
I don't mind either way.
Alright, I'm gonna go for spade then.
I'm going for star.
I'll go for fire.
You see that over there?
I don't remember where the bodies are at though, so it might take me a while.
They're in the middle of the area, like the large area. Oh, I found one.
This body literally was not in the larger area. You lied.
Well, some can spawn outside, but some of them spawn in the large area.
I feel lied to.
I never guaranteed they spawn there. Got you there.
A likely story. Damn, 2 rig recharges in a row?
It's fucking psychosis, dude. God damn it.
Damn. Found my star. I have rig rechargers for you if you want them. I'll just go scout for more items, I guess. Got 2 bottles, 2 rig rechargers.
Did you get your key, Kimchi?
Yes, I did.
I
Okay.
got my fire.
Alright, let's go back to the start then. We're all done.
Yep.
Okay, let me switch this for a brick. Here you go. I don't want this. I'm dropping the rigs right here. If you want them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need them because I lost psychosis.
I've got a bottle. I can hit him with the bottle.
Oh!
Run. There you go.
This could come in handy.
Let's see if we can find more items here. Ooh, there's adrenaline. Run fast. Got a jet. Close this door. We've got time, right?
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
You having fun? Someone
Alright, let's
over.
go.
Oh, the cop's there. Oh shit. Lunar, what did you do today? What have you been up to?
Dang it!
Fuck!
All
do it
got
again.
A minuses.
Damn, how did we get E minuses? I think I only like touched one like thing.
I lost sanity and received damage. That's why I got an A minus.
Okay, well since that one's so short,
oh,
we can do it again. I think
we
you
can
also
get
have to,
Joe in.
yeah, I think we also have to bully them while they're in there, like while we're in there too, if we can.
Yes.
Another thing that Notley does is get posters. Does that really boost your score?
Oh yeah. It gives you a good amount of XP. I got 2 of them that time.
I only got 1. Okay, well, this one's probably gonna be my last one though.
Oh, okay.
So, Joe, where are you? Get your butt in here. I do need to do my second reborn, but I was scared. You know the part with the files? That part's my least favorite. That one's the hardest part for me. Because I always get smack dab in the middle of the 2, like, huge people.
Big boys.
COVID breather 6909. What?
Oh, I see. They're in our trial.
Wait, you said cancel the autopsy. Okay. Alright, let's wait and see if Joe's gonna come here then. So what is this shiny black thing? What do you guys keep talking about?
Okay, so during one of the missions I was doing with Joe on GTA,
Uh-huh.
we had to find a green boat. And so
Green?
it was dark out, it was nighttime, and so I was looking for the boat on one side while I looked for the boat on the other side. And
Uh-huh.
I passed by the boat because it looked black, but it appeared on the map. So Joe was like, "Oh, you passed the boat." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we got on the boat, and I was like, "What? This is black. It's like shiny black." And he's like, "Huh?"
But it was green?
Yeah, because it was nighttime. It was really dark.
Oh, okay. So you just were blind at
Yeah.
that moment. Okay.
Yeah, but I said it was shiny black, and he's like, "That's not a thing." And so that started shiny black.
Look who's playing Outlast Trials.
And so now that is my company's business name.
What?
Yes.
That's
shiny
hella
black.
funny. Okay, I'm unlocking all of my, or as much as possible, of my stuns and upgrades. What are they? Rigs? Yeah, rigs.
Joe!
Yay! What did we interrupt you to do? Did you do? What were you doing?
I was watching it with my mom. We finished it.
What'd you
Or-
watch?
We were watching the Michael Jordan documentary.
Oh, I want to watch it. How was it?
I liked it. It was good.
Just liked it. It
Oh,
wasn't
no.
like.
Okay, it was great. But I mean, okay, to be fair, I did prefer The Last Dance a little bit better, but that's a little bit different because The Last Dance was like a 6-episode documentary type thing.
Hmm.
And it was over the whole Bulls history. This one was more so of, like, the come up with Michael Jordan and like his relationship with Nike.
I see.
Still a bit different, but I liked it still. My mom just wanted to watch it because Viola Davis was in it.
You say Viola? Is it Viola?
I always heard it pronounced as Viola, but
I pronounce it Viola.
I watch How to Get Away with Murder. She's so good.
yeah.
I can be a what?
It might be Viola, but I've always heard it pronounced as Viola.
I mean, I think you can pronounce it both ways. Pretty sure.
Yeah, her name might actually be Viola, but I've never heard her name pronounced until someone referenced it on like the interview in a song, and they said Viola. So I assume that's how you pronounced it.
Viola. Viola. Vi. Alright, we're trying to get Lando an A+. Aftroy Joey.
What? What kind of butchering of my name?
Exclamation point Afro Joe.
What did you do to my name?
Afroy Joey.
What the fuck did you do to my name?
That's what it says.
No, sir. First of all, I did not do this, and there's a T in there. Where does the T come from? Afro Joe? What the what?
There's an I there too, so isn't it Aftroy?
Aftroy or Aftroy? God, who butchered my name? At least spell the Afro part right.
So disturbed, he's staying there. Lando, there's a poster here.
You can't disrespect the Afro part. Come on now. The Afro's sacred.
Oh, you finally made it over.
Oh, and it was Goblin who said that? He knows better.
Aftroy. I got fire.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I'm going for I. Which one are we doing, by the way? Are we doing the final exam, or are we doing, like...
It's
This
this.
is normal.
This normal.
Okay.
Ooh, bricks. Don't mind if I do. I found it.
Kimchi's trying to stay bricked up.
Oh, sorry. Here, go ahead. Go ahead. There's some stuff here too, if you'd like. There's a lot of bottles. A whole bunch of bottles.
That's not 7.
Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck! Bitch. God.
I have a lockpick. Let me lockpick this. That gives points.
Why can't I pick this up?
Okay, I can't go over there because the door is locked. Ooh, rig recharger.
Yeah, let's go. I also got a rig recharger.
Nice. After Joey.
I'm about to jump somebody.
Oh, fucking no!
I threw
I'm
something at
gone.
him.
I'm absolutely
I threw
fucking
something at
gone.
him. Let's run. Let's dip. Let's leave. Did you crunch? You
Oh
crunched,
no,
Tom.
no, no! Wait a minute, PP man! Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
You good?
Oh, that's nasty.
It is so
Yep,
disgusting.
diamond.
You got diamond? Nice. What else do we need? He's
That's not
following
what I was
you,
looking
Joe.
for. PP man, I'll shut up. The one person I don't
Oh
want to
fuck,
deal
I
with.
ran into a trap.
Found eye. Cool.
So we got all 3?
Yeah.
Nice. Time to head back.
Alright, I'm heading back.
Come with me, Joe. I'll show you the safe way, because PP Man's that way.
Lando, if you leave me to PP man, we're going to fight forever.
No. Just go through here and right underneath.
If you lead me to PB
Alright, just pop in diamond. I have a
Nah,
rig down.
police brutality ain't game me today. Nope, I'm a different breed.
Alright, I'll have some stuff here for you, Lando. There's a brick.
This looks useful.
There's a bottle.
This could come in handy.
Enjoy. Have fun.
Oh, you're not going for your A+?
Oh, I have an A+. Lando needs it.
Oh.
Yeah, but this is gonna be my last game, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go look for more stuff. Let's see. What do we got here? Nothing. What? There's like no items? That sucks. But you guys can play as much as you want. Hey G-Bro, how are you doing? How are you? Let's see. Let's see what G-Bro's been up to.
G-Bro, bro?
Everyone go give G-Bro a follow if you haven't.
Not everybody can stay positive all the time. Everybody has their hard days. But I fucking love y'all. I just want to let everybody know that shit.
Oh,
for
we
real.
love you too, G-Bro.
And I mean, life is hard. It just keeps getting harder.
Hey, Leah. I'm glad you made it back home safe. Let's see what Lando got.
I went and got the policeman to trigger my...
This is an ongoing thing. It's never gonna change. All you can do is adjust to the punches,
I didn't get it at
bro.
all. I triggered one sound trap and I got an A.
That's what happened to
Are
me.
you
I still got A-.
kidding? How is that happening?
I think it's because this one's so short, they give you like very low margin of
Very
error to get
strict,
A+.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Look, I know.
That sucks.
Ooh, festive,
Okay.
Lando.
No, it is.
I'll be back. I'm gonna read out.
Booty.
BRB. Alright guys. Yeah, so Friday, I'm not sure what I'm streaming. I'm not sure. Clip got stuck, sorry. Oh yeah, I have to manually refresh it. It kinda sucks, but it is what it is, guys. All the clip players that I've tried using have been getting stuck like that, so it's honestly tomorrow I'm ready. What do you got ready? Would you like to share with the class? What do you got ready here? Let's see. We can raid out to Fame. We can raid out. You guys wanna see Dragon play Mass Effect? So our options are Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, WWE 2K22, or Mass Effect. It's a surprise! Thanks so much for playing with us, Charles. I appreciate you. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. My options are I can't. I have to go pick up my little sister. So I have to pick up my dad and my little sister, and then we're gonna go out to eat. So, and I have to let this girl out and give her some food as well. So, this sweet girl right here. Yeah, or else I would have kept streaming. What you eating? We're not sure yet. We do like going to Hot Pot, so we might do Hot Pot today. Hey. The cookies! The cookies won't work. I have to redo it. Oh my god. Why is it always offset? Thank you so much for the cookies. Go close up, hey, back at you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and read out to Dragon. I hope you guys give Dragon some loves. Say hello. He's playing Mass Effect. Please enjoy. Tell him hello for me. Wait, what's up? What's up? The mini fridge? There's no mini fridge. There's no mini fridge. This? This? You want to see the spiders? You really want to see the spiders? The spiders are here. That's where the spiders are. Just letting you know. That is exactly where the spiders are. Oh, yes? Oh my god. Did you just put my spider on fire? Are you kidding right now? Anyways, Buns is in his little hammock right there. So I don't want to disturb him, but he's my sweetheart. I love him very much. We're probably gonna cut into the raid soon, so I'll see you guys, alright? Bye guys, take care. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday night. Yeah. Bye. Take care.